So we're continuing here with the 101s, the absolute basics of interviewing. Drawing from experiences clients of mine have told me about, drawing from my own experience in 20 years in recruitment, and drawing from stories I've heard in the industry. So, number 4, dress up when you show up. If you have the opportunity to go for an interview, make sure you know what the dress code is that's appropriate for that organization and for that interview. And hey, even if you are doing a video interview, don't wear your lockdown slippers for the interview. It tells you psychologically that this is just not important and this is casual and this is home stuff. But if you dress up properly, psychologically, you actually feel like you are professional and that you can have a professional discussion. So make sure if you have that opportunity to show up, that you dress up properly. And then be early and be nice. You know, whether you are going for a face-to-face interview or whether it is a video interview, traffic and technology acts up. So make sure if you are going through for face-to-face that you allow ample time to arrive on time. If there are any traffic jams on the way there, that you have made allowance enough that you won't run late. And if you are going to be running late despite all of that, give them a call and let them know, I'm going to be 5 minutes late, even if it is just 5 minutes. Because if you don't bother to let anyone know about it, they think you don't care about it. And you have already put yourself on a negative footing before you even go into the interview. Similarly, when you're having a video interview, guys, stuff happens with technology. So make sure that you log in at least 5 minutes early, and you can rather sit in the waiting room for them to let you in when it's time than you scrambling around to try and sort out a bad connection or not getting proper access when it's time for the interview to start. It will cause you unnecessary stress and it will really not start your interview off in a very good way. And then, number 6, don't walk in if you are going to have a face-to-face interview and look like you have already taken this role and you own the place. You know, it's one of my embarrassing recruitment stories and didn't even happen that many years ago. But I had a candidate that was invited for an interview, and she walked into this interview boardroom and she put her handbag down like, I'm here. You've been waiting for me. And of course, you know, the interviewers were kind of like, oof, what's this? What's going on here? That's a little bit arrogant, a little bit too bold, and a little bit overconfident before you've even had an interview or came in for the role. So, you know, your uniqueness is wonderful, but tone it down when you're going for an interview. It's not the space to try and show everyone how unique you are. There's an appropriate protocol for an interview. And then once you got the job and people start to know you better and they understand how you wired and why you do certain things, then that uniqueness can really flourish and come out more. But this is not the place to state your point and make your everything about your uniqueness rather than about the relevancy of the interview. And then you end up in any case being disappointed with being declined time after time.